In this video, we're going to show how you can take an SLA, in this case an SLA that's going to be applied to a particular type of task, and use it to encapsulate multiple tasks. So the idea here is you might have a workflow that has a subset of tasks, 3, 4, 10, whatever the number is, and you want those tasks to be tracked under a separate service level agreement. So as you look at the screen here, I've defined an SLA specific to this custom task type that we have for EUC special requests. So this is just a table that extends from task. We've pointed the service level agreement at that table. I've indicated that the duration for this SLA is 2 days. Of course, you can configure it to be whatever you want. I really didn't put any special conditions here, just something real quick. Active is true, so if it's an active record, this SLA will fire. And then the workflow, I've just pointed it at the default SLA workflow, but this could be any SLA workflow that you configure. And so that's what I did to configure the SLA. So the next piece here is I'm going to go ahead and create an incident that'll fire this off. I used incident to actually fire this off, so let me show you before I go to the incident record. So here's a workflow that's been configured. I'll go ahead and check it out so I can show you some of that. Just hang on one second here. Go to properties. So we're pointed at the incident table. I've called the workflow SLA Fragment Workflow Example. And then in the workflow, just have a simple script. And what the script does is it creates a parent level EUC task. And because the SLA is pointed at that type of record, the SLA will fire. And then I have I'm just creating 3 tasks here and relating them to the parent task by putting the parent sysid in as the parent for each of these child tasks. And so what this will do is this will be the parent record. These child tasks will wrap up or be related to this parent record, and the SLA will be running against this parent record. So I'll go ahead and publish this. And then just to run through the test scenario here, I'll create an incident since I pointed that workflow at an incident record. Don't really need to put anything in here for our test, so I'm just going to go ahead and save this incident. And once I save it, down at the bottom you can see there's been some tasks that have been created. So I have a couple other examples I'm using where incident is the catalyst, so that's why you see this other task in here. But if I go to show workflow, here's our SLA fragment workflow that is fired, and it's gone through and run that script. And then I'll show you here. So we're back on the incident record. Here's our EUC parent task that we created. If I click into that task, you'll notice under the task SLA related list, there's our EUC special request SLA that is running. So there's the information for that. And then you'll also notice that for this parent EUC task, I have these 3 child tasks that are related to it. So simple example, but that's one way you could have an SLA fragment that is monitoring a subset of tasks within a workflow.